Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind, prime time grind all the time. See, we're at 12.062 billion, and I had kind of an issue a little earlier ago. I let some missions expire because I've got the Fleet Carrier playlist I'm working on and the No Man's Sky series that I'm working on. So I let some missions expire. It hurt our reputation. I ran some cargo missions and just, took reputation and things like that to build it back up. And now we seem to be okay. I did accept a silver, which I normally don't do, and I didn't mean to, but it is what it is. And Sis left. It'll be on one of the futures. I do have the palladium for 7.6 that we will collect on. This one is a partial, which is 8.2. We won't collect on it. We will on the next trip after that. Then I, for some reason, accepted that silver. I don't know why. It's usually just palladium and gold, but it is what it is. We'll deliver that on the next trip. So we need to get started. Sis left. I need to pick a destination. Sis left. Gosh, it's so bad. That voice attack. I used to recommend it. I don't recommend it anymore because it can't hear. All of this stuff has problems. It's all a mess. Now with No Man's Sky, I haven't found the mess yet. I'm sure I'll find something, but so far I haven't. It's set up pretty well. I just wish everybody else would fix their stuff. If you would, look down to the lower right hand corner of the video, select that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You're notified when I produce more videos.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Sis left.
Frameshift drive charging.
And by subscribing, it'll help me with YouTube eventually. And underneath the video in the description, you'll see ways of donating. It's been a very hard financial year, and we need help with the YouTube channel on storage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
For all these videos. We have over 725 videos since January, and the storage cost is enormous because we record everything, and we like to keep the raw video. I just don't know how much longer we'll be able to keep a lot of it because we have so much, and we're starting to run out of storage, and we don't really have the funds to purchase more storage equipment. So if you could help us out there, that'd be greatly appreciated. Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where you'll find those 725 more videos. In the About section, you'll also find an email if you'd like to contact us directly. Alright, well, I am kind of enjoying the No Man's Sky. It's my first real look at it. I did find out that after you leave the base planet, I did spend 3 videos of just starting from scratch to make sure I get all of that down, and where you get plenty of videos, because that was the hardest part for me. when I first tried it, and when I second tried it, and third tried it, was that first planet. Sis left. So I wanted to make sure you got it down. There's some basic materials you have to have. You have to have sodium, you have to have carbon, you have to have dihydrogen, and you have to have ferret dust. So if you basically go after those things and make sure you have enough, you're fine. And then you repair your ship, you find the materials you need for that, you can repair the ship, and you can go on. The mistake I made in the beginning, I was guided to a planet, and then they gave you a terrain manipulating tool and plans to build a base, but the animals were aggressive, and I wound up dying and had to start all over again. You don't have to start all over if you die, but I didn't know that you look for the grave to get your stuff back.
Romeo Golf India. We're happy to have you, Commander. Priority access will be granted upon request.
It just said where you died, you can find your stuff, and it's like, I couldn't find it. Sis left. So I wound up starting
Okay,
over.
Commander. Please land on pad 1-5. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
And I made sure, because you don't lose the inventory on your ship, you lose the inventory on your person or your exosuit in No Man's Sky. So it's like move important materials over to the ship. Now when you get in the ship to go to the station, make sure you move the most expensive stuff back to your exosuit, because pirates can't scan your person or your exosuit. They can only scan your ship. So move the most expensive stuff back to your exosuit, and you should be okay. The asteroid mining there is pretty good. You can collect especially tritium. It's funny that they use tritium. That's probably where Elite Dangerous got the idea, because you mine tritium. It's much easier in No Man's Sky to mine tritium. Too bad you can't transfer it to Elite Dangerous, or I'd do all my mining over there. It's an interesting game. It does have its positives. I've already built a base.
Touchdown sequence complete. Dispatching ground crew. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
But I haven't found the teleporter plans, or whatever you need for a teleporter. My son is really big into No Man's Sky, so he's supposed to show me some things maybe today that will help. But I think that's going to be our second game, and so we'll be working on 3 playlists today. And that's part of the reason my missions expired and I got myself in trouble. We're still not 100% on this one. See if there's like data. Back to Sothis Mining. It's to Don's Inheritance. Eventually we will get that back up to 100% too. But we're close. Sis right. We'll get back to Sothis mining, and that will end this video. Sis left. And I have to try not to let those expire this time. It's usually a long time in between times that I let them expire. I tried not to do that. The last time was not my fault. I was running some missions in the beta 1 and they expired in beta 2 because beta 1's time, or its snapshot, is like 2 weeks prior, and it messed up. That one wasn't my fault. This one was. I didn't check on it because of No Man's Sky. I played No Man's Sky for about 4 hours after leaving the base planet trying to figure things out. So I think I've got a pretty good grasp on the base building and the terrain manipulation.
Docking clamps retracted. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
I did take the computer, the base computer, and the terrain manipulation tool and the plans for building. I took it to another planet that wasn't so hostile. So what I did when I first got to that planet, I just kind of roamed around and collected the base materials, the carbon, the sodium, the dihydrogen, the ferret dust, just to see what the animals would be like. And where I finally built a base, yeah, it was fine. They didn't attack me. Doesn't mean they won't, but they didn't attack me constantly. Now, No Man's Sky is a lot more forgiving than Elite Dangerous on things. The ship's a little easier to fly. It's more forgiving. You have a landing button. So it'll land it for you. You get sucked into the station and landed like an automatic auto docking. There's several things. And if you get killed, there's that grave that you can find your stuff that you lost. Which now I know that. If I'd have known that before, I wouldn't have started it over, but that's fine. Just learning. Now I need more cargo space in the No Man's Sky ship and the exosuit. Sis left. So that's what my son's going to help me with, is salvaging distressed ships or destroyed ships, things like that, so I can get storage vouchers, he says. So he's supposed to show me how to do that. Because I need more storage, and he says don't go to the place in the station where you can buy storage. Just one position is like 1,000,000 credits. So don't do that. He was saying salvage some of those ships that you can find with a distress beacon, and they'll give you those vouchers for extra cargo space. Like, yep, I need to do that, and I need to get another ship, a bigger cargo ship, because as you know, I'm more into cargo, not into fighting. It has lasers, or those proton lasers, and those are fine, but like the missiles and things, I've gotten rid of those just for storage space, because I'm so limited on storage space right now. I need the advanced scanner 2. So there's a lot I'm working on now. I have to edit that video. I do have the where we left the initial planet, the episode 3, but I'm working on episode 4, so it's not out there yet. So I'll be trying to put that together. It's about 4 hours. I gotta narrow that down a little bit. I was concentrating so much I didn't narrate, but I can overlay audio. So the commentary I'll overlay on it. So it'll take me a little more time. But we'll get there. I like it. I think No Man's Sky is a good second game for us right now. It's very grindy though, just like Elite Dangerous. You have to grind a lot, especially at first, I hear. After a while, they say you don't have to grind so much. So, yep, we're grinding. But we're experienced at it, so I guess it works out. Sis left.
Docking request granted.
And if you would, look to the bottom right corner of the video, press that subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I produce more videos. You'll help me with YouTube eventually. Underneath the video in the description, you'll find ways to donate. Please donate. We need storage equipment to store these videos, and the equipment we have is not big enough. So we need more. So no amount's too small, so we could help in donations. Our finances are a train wreck or a shipwreck or something like that right now, so we could certainly use some help. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page,
Engines disengaged.
where you'll find those 725 more videos to watch. Just since January, just in about 4.5 months. Well, we made it to 12.07. Sis left. And we got a few missions to run, but we have 23.5 hours to run them, so maybe I can catch up on that No Man's Sky. We need to do an asteroid mining off the fleet carrier. Staged from the fleet carrier, we need to do another planetary exploration, so we got a busy Memorial Day. So until the next video, thank you for watching.